Hey everyone, it's Jenna Melanson from Canadian Beats Media. Today I'm joined by Beaumont, Alberta-based country artist Kalsey Kulyk for our latest segment of 5 Qs. Welcome, Kalsey.
Hi, Jenna. Thanks for having me.
It's my pleasure. So first off, care to introduce yourself a bit more in depth for our listeners?
So my name is Kalsey Kulyk. I was born and raised in Hudson Bay, Saskatchewan. Started singing at the age of 3 years old and started playing guitar at 13. I was diagnosed with cancer when I was 17, almost 18. And when I was, my last day of chemo, I rang the bell and I decided that, that I was going to do music for the rest of my life. And then I ended up being mentored by the producer Fleetwood Mac, Richard Dashit, for a few years. And then I moved to Nashville for 5 years. And then I came back to Canada in 2020, and now we're releasing music.
Yay, awesome. So you've unveiled your single, Love Me Like an Outlaw. Tell us a bit about the writing process behind that track.
Yeah, so I wrote this song back in 2018 with two friends down in Nashville. I'd written with them a ton, and I always really liked what we had written together. And so I had this idea, Love Me Like an Outlaw, in my phone. And I was going into the writer's room with them that day, and I was like, I think I'm going to bring this idea in because I think we'll write a really cool song. And so I brought it in, and they loved the idea. And we sat down and we wrote the song in like under an hour. And I walked out and I was like, man, this is such a cool song. Like, I want to record this song someday. And the team that I was working with at the time down in Nashville, I sent it to them and it was kind of crickets. They didn't really say anything. I was like, okay, well, they don't like it, but I love it. So I'm still going to hold on to it. And then, 4 years goes by to last year. And it was actually, so I sent in the song to my radio tracker and my producer, and they were both like, we love this song. We got to record it. So we get into the studio. And I was looking back the other day, last week, because I found out that it got top 30. And I was like, when did we record that song? What day was it? And it was actually on my remission day. And I was like, wow, the universe works in funny ways, because that was the day that I said, I'm going to do music for the rest of my life. And that was the day we recorded that song 13 years later or something like that.
That's awesome. Last week you shared a video to accompany the single. What was the highlight of the video shoot?
Probably getting to work with my husband, I would say. In the shoot, he was acting in it, and he helped film it, and we did it together. And so I think being able to be creative and come up with a video idea, and we worked tirelessly on this video, and it was a labor of love. And just being able to get to do music and be creative with the person that you love is really special. So I would say that for sure.
Definitely. The track has garnered over 95K streams on Spotify and is a top 27 hit at Canadian country radio. How does it feel when you reach these milestones?
Oh, it's definitely it's hard to explain. I'm a songwriter and I use words, and I use words all day. And it's very like, I get really emotional when I think about it, because, you work your whole life. Like I said, I've been singing since I was 3 years old, and, decided I was going to go after music when I was 18. And so I've been doing this for a really long time. And, I've had many opportunities to give up and stop moving. But, something inside me always kind of just said, keep on going. And so when, you get this kind of love back from from the love that you put in, it's really just the best feeling ever. It's super exciting. I'm very grateful. I feel very blessed. And, a little nervous at the same time too, because it's like, okay, now I got to put out more songs, like, that do well as well. So it's a whole bunch of emotions wrapped into one, but it's just an overwhelming feeling of love and gratitude mostly.
You're supporting Drake Milligan on a few days in December. What can concert goers expect from your live performance?
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be songs that I'm obviously going to play Love Me Like an Outlaw and a couple previous singles, but there's going to be a lot of new songs in the set. And so those songs, a lot of those songs are going to be on the record coming out next year in February. And so it's going to be high energy, a lot of fun, and but like still country and rootsy as well. So but definitely get those tickets because it's going to be an awesome show.
And last but not least, what do you have up your sleeve for 2024?
Well, so I'm going to be releasing a record in February. It's going to be 8 songs, and it's all been like songs that the last 3 songs that I've released, and then a bunch of new ones that I haven't released yet that I'm really excited for. I've been playing shows over the last year, and the new songs have been in the set. But yeah, that's pretty much like the biggest thing that we have coming down in February is the new record, and obviously playing more shows. And I'm going to be moving back to Nashville next year as well. So it's going to be a very, very busy year. I'm really excited about it.
Awesome. Sounds exciting. So that's it for 5Qs. Thanks for joining me, and congratulations on the single and video.
Thank you so much for having me, Jenna. I appreciate it.